What's up, folks? Somebody sent me. What's up, Miss Janine Lomax? How you doing today, Miss Lady? I hope you're doing well this afternoon. Somebody sent me some information about a Pacific person. And what's up, Sierra? Oh yeah, we back. I just got a notification. Somebody sent me of a young lady who inspired me to do better in certain things. And I wanted to share it with my YouTube family. Yeah. Izzy Busy Beehive. She's a young lady who was living in a motel. She was home. She's homeless. Was homeless. Now she has a beautiful decked out RV. I was hoping that me doing this reaction of her, what's up, Master Chief, motherfucker? Oh, it ain't 2 minutes yet. I can't say the MF word. Yeah, sorry about that, YouTube. Yeah, man, it's Izzy Busy's Beehive. And this young lady right here, she's 21 years old. 18 years old. I'm sorry. She's 18 years old. One of my subscribers had sent me this link. I clicked on the link. I watched the video. Well, I didn't watch it all. I watched some of it, and I was inspired by this young lady right here. And I wanted to share her video. And we're not gonna do the whole 32 minutes of it. We're just gonna do basically the little steps of it, showing her creativity. You know, there's a lot of creative folks on this YouTube, bro. Lots of creativity on this YouTube. And hold on, I don't like the lighting over here, so we're gonna move to my favorite spot. Turn this light on right here. Y'all, I'm not used to folks popping in so goddamn quick. 2 minutes of my video, and I done already got a two handfuls worth of people in this thing. Yeah. Izzy Busy Beehive. This young lady right here, man, is she. Hold on, I gotta write this down. I always take my notes on certain people so I can keep up with them. It's like writing your own Bible. Yeah, so Izzy Busy's Beehive, y'all. You know, we're gonna do a reaction. Not a long one, just a little one. I wasn't even supposed to be going back live at this time. I was supposed to be going back live at 6 o'clock. So by me going live at this time right here, I probably won't be back live until 10 o'clock-ish. You know how that go. So Izzy Busy's Beehive, y'all. We got 11 people in here. We can go on and get started. Come on. As you can see, she's a little childish.
In the end of February 2025, I was able to move from hotel living into...
I'm sorry, that one. I gotta get you out of here, bro. I'm not tolerating bullshit no more. I refuse to sit and let people subscribe for 5 minutes to 10 minutes, subscribe to the channel, come in here, say fucked up shit, and then unsubscribe. Now, if I know you stayed a subscriber and you said that, I wouldn't say nothing. But because I know you're only subscribing, leave a comment, and then unsubscribing, I got to get you out of here, bro. I got to. High use from channel. I'm sorry, bro. You got to create another. I'm going to make you work. You're going to have to create another channel and come back.
RV living with the help of my audience. I assume you all have watched that video, and now 3 months later, it's time for me to sign my name on the dotted line again.
She did her own work.
Hey, it's Izzy, and what's been busy? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am just so excited today. I mean, you all are seeing a new background. Hello. I mean, this is so cool. So, yeah, you all saw the intro. I bought my own.
You
She
are a
got
child of
commercials
God.
quick.
He's your father. He knows you perfectly. He loves.
So, yeah, you all saw the intro. I bought my own RV. I can't believe I'm saying that. Like, I'm getting actually a little emotional just saying it. Like, wow. To see God move in this way, and I'm gonna be honest, I was not initially planning on buying an RV. I was honestly just really focused on getting that RV in order and to see things change around so quickly. Oh my goodness, great content is coming because let me just tell you, living in an RV by myself has been amazing. So I'm gonna talk about in this video how I bought another RV because I feel like that's gonna be really informative for you guys and you get to kind of understand more of the financial side of things beyond like knowing that I used donations initially to buy the first RV. Yes, super informative.
She just admitted that she used her donations to buy the first RV. That's a step. Admitting to, it ain't nothing wrong with using social media help. It's when you get up here,
Super important.
it's when you get up here and down talk people working regular jobs and then using them for their support and then lying about not using them for their support. It's the contradictions and it's the down putting the people that's working for their issue.
Let you guys know that. But now with this purchase, I bought everything myself.
You hear
so
that?
I want to kind of give you all insight on my thinking process and how I'm doing all of this at 18. Okay, let's start the video. I want to first share my reasons. Number one, I don't feel like it's like a big reason, but it's still definitely one of the reasons I got this RV. But it has been hot. It has been so hot this summer, and I was expecting to do more work, but something happened with our air conditioner in that RV, and boy, let me tell you, I was over the moon when I was finally made the decision that I was going to get an RV, because I'm like, I need some cool air. Like, it has been a struggle doing work, and we literally just bought some fans at Costco because we just could not bear the heat anymore. So in the video, you'll actually see me wearing fans. Funny enough, even though we just bought some fans, I'm adding another Jisoo Life fan to my collection, which is the Pro 1S portable fan. I'm a big fan of Jisoo Life, no pun intended. But ever since summer started, I have been bringing a Jisoo Life fan with me everywhere I go. This summer, I am trying to be adventurous because we have outdoor events, family activities, and shopping trips. But as a girl who is entering into womanhood, we cannot afford to be sticky and sweaty. I want to enjoy the sun and feel good. So I carry this portable, compact, and sleek fan in my bag, and it has been making summer 10 times easier.
Appreciate
I have
that,
obviously
Ms.
used
Gibbs.
fans from Jisoo Life before, but I am still amazed how powerful the Pro 1S is, considering it's a portable fan. If you are also living in a small space like me, this is perfect because the 100 wind speed adjustment and 40-hour battery life makes RV life wonderful with
Star,
great quality
you better be
and
listening,
small
bruh.
design. This fan is made for tiny living. I was feeling
What's
so
up, Philly
hot
Top?
in my RV, but as soon as I turned it on, I was able to cool down quickly and get back to work. Here's the fan at its lowest setting versus the highest.
This young lady, 18 years old, this is her second RV. She purchased her first RV off of donations. And this second RV that she got it strictly on her own. 18 years old. The name of her channel is Izzy Busy's Beehive. Somebody sent me this, and so I promised them that I was gonna do a reaction to the video. It's an inspiring video. Her and Wes, now you can put them in that same category, but people like Joshua and Scar, you got to leave those guys out. Those guys are the bottom feeders of the bottom feeders. You know what I'm saying?
Setting. Wow.
Sierra, that was my whole purpose. I was gonna get to that. That what you just said was my whole purpose. There's no excuse. There's a young lady, 18. She's younger than Scar. She's 7, 8 years younger than Scar, and she's a woman. There's no excuse, Scar. No excuse.
Amazing. It's been 90 degrees here, so I've been having it on full blast. I appreciate how quiet it is as well because the air conditioner can be a bit loud and distracting. I have been using it all week, and from
Now,
the
this ain't
minute
no
I charged
goddamn
it,
commercial, Izzy
it
Busy.
is 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm filming a video, but hey, I'm in the mood to film. Let's not talk about it. But there's things like that where I wish I just had a better routine, and I'm hoping that as I'm moving into my own RV, kind of living on my own, like yes, I'm literally parked next door to my family, so we're not that far away, but just trying to set a...
Now, she's parked next door to her family. So she's not really out there on her own, but to give a person that's out there on their own some ideas on how to create their mobile vehicles, mobile home vehicles, whatever how you calling it, we're just gonna do this reaction.
new tone for the day, the week.
She got hella
Some of
commercials.
life's biggest
She's
events
monetized.
last a moment.
But just trying to set a new tone for the day, the week, the year, and just lock in. When it comes to work, I don't want to act like I'm ignoring these people. You really care about them, but they don't know when I'm working, when I'm not. Like, they just see me at a computer, but they don't see what I see. They don't see me working on a video. They don't see me typing up a story. And so I have been interrupted, and I don't really like to break Holy Spirit's flow, because when he's flowing, you don't want to mess with that. So therefore, big update, and I decided to make this big move to honestly make bigger moves with my business. Now we're gonna get into money, of course. How did I do this financially speaking? I think you all are pretty much aware of the finances when it comes to our homeless journey. You all were pretty much in the mix of things, and that's because I felt obviously responsible to let you all know what we're doing with the money. It's just, in my opinion, when people are giving something, it's incredible.
Like she's about to say, when people are giving something, it's important to let them know what you're doing with the money that they're giving. It's important. You have to do that, bruh. Because if you're not letting the person know what you're doing with your money, they become like me. Well, what the fuck are you doing with your money? Nah, I can't give you no more money. You're not telling me, what are you doing with your money? So you want to know what a person's doing with their money. And this is a part that I wanted to go over. She admitted her first RV, she was collecting donations. She got an RV with it. She's going to let us know now what she's been doing with the money in between then.
Irresponsible, I'll say monetary wise, it's irresponsible to not let people know what's going on with the money. So you all witnessed that. We bought an RV, and when it comes to GoFundMe money, we have just used all of it to pour back into stability. So we were able to buy decor, and we're still buying things for this RV and trying to get things situated, because as time has gone on, things have just changed for whatever reason, and we're making some healthy adjustments. But speaking of donations, I am so sorry, because you guys have been aware that the GoFundMe has always been open, obviously, but my goal was always to close down the GoFundMe after we bought what we bought, whatever that was, land, a home, whatever the case may be. I have not been able to close down this GoFundMe account for whatever reason. GoFundMe won't let me shut it down. I'll turn off donations, and then immediately GoFundMe will switch it back on. And I've done it before where I've turned donations off, and for whatever reason, I've done it so many times, and GoFundMe will not let me. And that was not my intention.
You know, I got to get my point of view on that. Now, I never did a GoFundMe. I don't know how that, I don't even know how to set up a GoFundMe. Anything to make motherfuckers have to send me shit, I don't do it. I had a Cash App set up, not for me, but to give people stuff. You get tired of your daughter calling you, Dad, you got a few dollars on Cash App? You got a few dollars on Cash App? Baby, I don't got no Cash App. Well, this is simple. So one day she come over, she took my phone, and she set me up a Cash App. That's the only reason why I have a Cash App. I will not be promoting my Cash App on here until it's time to give the giveaway, and then I'll have to give you my Cash App. But as far as me giving Cash App to get proceeds from people, no, we're not going to do that. Now, she's saying she can't shut her GoFundMe down. I don't know, whoever set up a GoFundMe. Scar, he didn't shut his down, but people stopped sending to it. You know what I'm saying? And that was the reason he got pissed off. So I don't think you can shut a GoFundMe down. I think once you set up a GoFundMe, they just automatically think you just a motherfucker always need some help. Or once you reach your goal, she probably set her goal on 30,000 and she received 15 to 20,000. And when she got what she needed, she bought what she needed to buy, and it's still eligible to receive funds.
Mentions, because everyone's even still asking for the Amazon wish list, and I'm like, guys, we're not doing an Amazon wish list anymore. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm good. So I really want to just shut everything down, because obviously you guys have been constantly giving unto us, which I'm so grateful for. But what I love about what happened, how God did things, it's like, it's not just the donations. Like, I don't live my life off of donations. The donations help push us to live a better life overall, because it's like, once we got our housing situation in order, momentum started building up. Like, we don't live our life off of donations anymore. And
She just said an excellent point. Once you receive donations from people, it's supposed to motivate you to want to do better for yourself. Scar took it. Remember when he got his 13,000? Scar turned around and said, well, I didn't know that the GoFundMe was for you guys just to help me get better. I thought this was something I was doing. He said his exact words was, I thought I was doing something right, and you guys were just going to pay and fund me to do that. What am I doing? No, Scar. The GoFundMe was to help you set up a goal to get you a push start. You set your GoFundMe to 10,000. You received over $12,000, almost 13. So people kept sending, a little bit of YouTubers like me, and there was another guy, what's his dude's name? Point and Shoot. Point and Shoot was a guy also that was getting on Scar's ass. He stopped because people kept calling him racist. He was a white guy giving his point of view, basically. Ain't that crazy? His point and shoot, point of view. That's crazy. Scar got this thing where guys giving a point about something.
Beneficence, because people are still donating, and I feel really bad because I'm trying to close down this GoFundMe, but GoFundMe's not letting me. Like, GoFundMe can be kind of glitchy at times, so it's all these different things that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to shut it down.
Embarrassing story, but
one thing about it,
my friend told me about how she got this $5,000 loan to pay off her bills, including.
So it's all
one thing about it, you got people that no, you keep your money, I'm good. Then you got people that's never good. People, from what I'm seeing on this internet, if you want the money and you need the money, people will send you money. No matter how many asking for money and donations and stuff, I can't do it, bro. I just can't do it.
different things that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to shut it down, but I can't shut it down for whatever reason. So by no way, shape, or form was I trying to like con you guys by just keeping up the GoFundMe. No, ma'am, no, sir. That was not my goal. I really do apologize for still having this GoFundMe up, and the homeless journey is over. It's over. But I have been able to buy this RV myself. Now, I buy everything with cash. I literally do not even have a credit score, if we're going to be so raw and real. I haven't built any credit. We love buying everything in cash. And I have considered maybe building credit with like a business credit card. But in my mind, I don't want credit cards or even loans to be something I'm living off of, or I'm only taking them out because I'm desperate and I need them. It should be more out of like, oh, I want to build my credit score. You know what I mean? So I buy everything in cash. We, of course, bought that one in cash. They made the most sense to do so. I mean, we had all that money. But even going forward, when I make any purchase, it's always in cash. Something I like to also talk about when it comes to my money, I think when you're telling people about your finances and what you did, you got to tell kind of the full picture, the full story. So I'm letting you all know, like, I buy everything in cash. But another thing I do is I give 10%. You all know, like, as a Christian,
Now watch this part right here. She's about to say, when you receiving so much cash and donations from YouTube, I mean, from supporters on YouTube, it's important to give back. Every 30 days, it's important to give something back to your people. I don't care if you're giving one $10 gift certificate or giving $100 out of if you're getting paid on YouTube, it is important to give something back every month. You got to, bruh. It's important. It's a blessing it's a blessing after that. She about to speak on it. She's young and she's got it together, bruh. But she's explaining it. Here she go.
Firm believer in like giving back to God and sowing a seed in that area financially and being a cheerful giver. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that sowing money into other people, into God's kingdom, hasn't come back 10 times fold. I wholeheartedly believe like all the tithing that I have done has resulted in a lot of blessings. And I know there's been so many issues with tithing, and I get it because it's been kind of a lot going on in the church. But I will say I tithe 10% of every stream of income because I don't just make money off of one thing. Every single paycheck, I tithe 10%. And I just think that that's extremely important to share. It's obviously not to brag or to even like show off, like I give this amount and do this, but I do think like when you're sowing a seed and when you're giving unto others, it's really important that people can see all of this fruit in your life, but people don't necessarily understand all the steps that you're taking. And so for me, that is a very important step and something that I'm not really willing to negotiate on. I just always want my heart to be bent in the right direction when it comes to money. And I think the first step is giving your 10% to the Lord. So that is something that I think you all will really need in terms of just knowing my fun.
Now, I got to disagree with her. Well, not disagree. I got a question. What is giving money back to the Lord? What if you're not religious and you don't go to a church, but you believe in God? I'm not going to say not religious. What if you are not a member of a church? Or even if you are a member of a church? What is technically giving 10% back to the Lord? The Lord don't want your money. The Lord don't have a reason. Why would you give God something that he don't have a use for? Money is man-made. So here we go giving the Lord 10% of our check, but we're giving it through a second party. There's a middleman in between that. We're giving it to the church. Is the church doing what they're supposed to do with the money? So I think giving 10% to the Lord is trying to live a righteous life. And nobody's perfect, so 10% is good enough. Just live a righteous life. But the 10% giving back to your YouTubers, let's say you made $1,000 that month on YouTube. I think it's important to give $100 of that away back to your supporters. But let's continue.
Finances a little bit more. Something about me as well is I save up for a lot of things at once because I am trying to spread my money evenly, and I want to take care of my personal life, but I also want to take care of my business because especially when you run a business, and people may not really understand this, but like when you're on YouTube, you are running a
Create
I
a
created
voiceover
voice.
using your own voice.
business. And
I'm going to say it for her. When you're on YouTube, you're creating a business. This is a business. When I get up here and go live and I talk about the things I talk about, that is what my consumers want. That's what these people want to hear, my reaction to Scar. So Scar is a hot topic. Then when they send me stuff like this, okay, this is what the people want. They want to, what you think about this, Pugh? What you think about that? So this young lady's very smart, very intelligent young lady. If she's not doing this for the camera, she's very intelligent.
people may not really understand this, but like when you're on YouTube, you are running a business. This is a business. I know based off of being the viewer on the other side, you may not see it that way, but when you're the content creator, you are running this like it's your own. You're on YouTube, of course, like YouTube is a platform, it's owned by Google, but you start to realize like there's a lot of entrepreneurial skills that you have to learn, and you have to constantly reinvest back into this.
At Kimbo's, No, then you misunderstood what I was saying. So let me break it down for the slower people. What I'm saying is giving money back to the Lord. Giving you 10% to the church, they call that giving back to the Lord. That's not going to the Lord. Giving 10% of yourself means going to feed the homeless. You're doing that out of the Lord don't need your money. So why go give your money to these churches and things like that? No, okay, if you're a member of the church, then you're giving back to your congregation. I'm saying for people, did I not say if you don't belong to a church, then what's giving 10% back to the Lord? Giving 10% of doing good deeds. So just before you typed a lot of stuff, Akimbo, but you're not comprehending what I noticed one thing about you. You type more than you listen. So just calm down.
Business that can be very difficult to manage, like business and personal, but I feel like I have found a healthy medium, and to me it's all about just laying out all of my financial goals, making it crystal clear, and then having separate accounts so I can save up for multiple things at once. Just to give you all some examples, I have a business savings account, business emergency account, play business savings, education fund, studying abroad fund, retirement, medical, personal emergency fund, a car fund, pet fund, taxes. I mean, the list goes on and on. Like,
What's
I
up,
literally have a
Ladybug?
triplet fund, which I'm so honored that I'm able to even do that. The triplet fund is essentially money that I decide to put towards the triplets' goals, towards the triplets' aspirations. And I just think that's so healthy that as a big sis, like if I had a proper older sister, I would have wanted someone to do the same for me. And this is what I talk about. Like, I just have certain goals in personal and business. And like, this is obviously a personal goal of mine where I just want the triplets to always feel secured in what they're doing and know that they have my support, not just physically, but financially. So I do put money aside even for my family. So under normal circumstances, I would have a RV fund, but that wasn't the case. Like, God works in mysterious ways, okay? I was really supposed to be saving up for a car, and basically all the money that I was going to put towards my car went to an RV, but I'm happy I didn't buy a car because I was planning on getting like a cute little guy, and I'm glad I did it though, because I would have got one of these like cutesy little cars and I wouldn't have been able to pull this RV. So I want to get a car that's obviously suitable and has enough weight to pull this little guy. Saving is huge. Like, I don't care what anybody says. You got to save your money big time because you have to be prepared for the good times.
I'm going by what you typed. You said gotta disagree with you on that, bro. But then you agree to what I'm saying. Akimbo, come on, bruh. Just stop typing so much. Now you're double downing. Why would you disagree with what I'm saying, but then turn around and then agree with what I'm saying? And you stand, I'm gonna have to block you, bro. I don't want to. I hope you catch heed of what you're saying. I initially said about if you are not a part of a church, giving back to a church is to me, I don't see it. That's not your congregation. If you're part of a cult, a congregation, whatever you calling it, you giving back, that's your thing. I said if you're not a part of a church, what's giving back 10% to the Lord? I believe it's doing good deeds. Good deeds follow up under feeding the homeless. Then you turn around and then you type another paragraph. That's what I'm saying. Giving back is, so you're saying the same thing that I'm saying, but I'm just going by what you said on the first one. I gotta disagree with you on that, bro. So what are you disagreeing with? Come on, bro. Just stop, Akimbos, because I'm not gonna read no more of your comments. I'm not blocking you, so my chat can read your comments. If you want to go back and forth with one of them, you can. I'm not reading no more of your comments because I don't know what you're doing, but that's not it. That's not it, bro. You know, and if you feel that much energy about what I'm saying, create you a YouTube channel, bruh, and speak on your point of view.
Like, I I don't care what anybody says. You got to save your money big time because you have to be prepared for the good times and the bad times. And then I know just as a family, like, yes, I may be living independently, but I feel really responsible.
When you list on apartments.com, renters start coming out of the woodwork.
Does it have a dishwasher?
Managing schizophrenia with
You
daily
got the
bills
double commercial where you can't skip
is
it.
a constant reminder.
Independently, but
Yeah. Yeah, man. Let me see something. I'll be saying, let me see. Put on that front. Yeah, somebody else must got his phone typing because I don't understand what he's saying. Like, I don't think he understood what I was saying. And, maybe I'm talking too fast. So let me talk a little slower. Kimbo's, what I'm basically saying is if a person like myself, I don't go to a church, a specific church. You see what I'm saying? So when I say, so I'm asking like, okay, so what do they mean by giving back to God? Oh, well, I'm taking it as try to be good. Nobody's perfect. So God would take 10% of just try to, out of 100% scale of living a good, perfect life, try to live 10% good. Giving back to the homeless, things like that. That all falls under that. Then you type, I got to disagree with you on that, bro. Okay, so I explained what I was talking about, and then you say, that's what I'm saying. So you're saying the same thing I'm saying. So now I'm confused. And it has nothing to do with the title or what we're going over. So now we didn't got totally off subject to go back and forth with you. That's it, Akimbos. That's all I'm saying, bro. This ain't no, I ain't, you know what I'm talking about. What up, Big Ben? Oh, I'm gonna tell you why you probably ain't getting the notifications. I didn't drop too much shit at one time. I dropped a video. I just went live again. There you go again, Akimbos, with these long ass. I'm gonna read this one. And if this don't make no sense by the end of me reading it, I gotta hide you, bro. Nah, we on the same. Okay, now you're agreeing with what I'm saying, bro. So why did you say you disagree with me? Let me read the rest. It was misinterpreted at first. If that is the case, then it would be just things such as who misinterpreted me? 10% of doing good deeds. How did I misinterpret that? Good deeds can be a multitude of things. You specifically said giving back to homeless as if that wasn't a part of my good deed because I didn't name it. I'm doing a reaction. Oh, you. Okay, bro. Come on, man. God damn, bro. I just read your last messages from weeks and other lives. I said, well, he saw. That's why I thought somebody else had your phone. I was all like, now he in this motherfucker trolling. All right. Okay. It's all good, brother. No, it's all good, bro.
I feel really responsible for my family financially, and I mean this like in the healthiest way possible. But what I'm trying to say is I don't want my family to ever feel like they're on their own or that they don't have my support.
Wow.
And I think that comes down to
There's a older her that lives inside this younger her. I don't want to misinterpret anything, so let me slow it down. There's an older, she's been here before, basically, is what I'm saying. Her whole theme in life, if she's not putting on for the camera, her whole thing in life is great. From the accepting money and spending it on what she needs for it, to admitting that, yeah, this is what I needed that for, to I don't need it no more. Everything that I was trying to get Scar to understand, she got it at the age of 18. Sex has nothing to do with it, male or female. No gender is smarter than the other. So I salute her. The name of her channel is Izzy Busy's Beehive. She doing too much talking and not enough building, but it's all good. I just wanted her to show. Let me see if she gonna show some of her build.
able to work on the seriously.
No. She's not. She's just sitting and talking. But yeah, that's Izzy Busy's Beehive. Look, I did that for a supporter. A supporter that's always in, always leaving good, positive things, only wants the best for Scar, you know. They sent that to me and I had to do that. Now I'm going back to watching my games. I will be back live after the games. Salute to y'all.